Coming up on today's show, Dan will be giving his review of Nope.
We'll be having a lovely chat with Amir Khan.
And we'll be taking you through this week's big releases. Welcome to What's On at Cineworld Cinemas. I'm Luke Owen.
And I don't have one this week, Dan Layton.
Welcome back, Dan.
Thank you. We're both wearing shorts.
Yeah, well, it's a very hot day today.
Yeah, heat waves.
Heat waves and that's a great place to go during a heat wave.
Tell me.
Cinema. Air conditioning.
True that.
Because we don't have air conditioning as standard in homes.
Basically, this is my line for the heat wave. All of our buildings are designed to keep heat in. Mm-hmm. When I said this in America, they went, I know. Yeah.
But no, so going to the cinema, it's actually a perfect place to go.
Dreamy.
And this week's big release, in my eyes anyway, because it's the film, it's my most anticipated movie of the year. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But you have.
I have, because I happened to be in America. This is one of the rare occasions where we don't get the movie first. Like, we've been getting the movie first for a few years. I think we've got quite comfortable with that. And so they've gone, I'm going to mess with you.
Yeah.
Little window of release in America before we get it. We're finally getting it. I've seen it.
So, I am a man. I love Key and Peele.
Yeah.
I think Key and Peele is a fantastic sketch show.
Yeah.
So always really liked him. And then I went to see Get Out. I'm a massive horror fan as well, as I think most people will know this.
Yeah.
And I saw Get Out and I said, at the end of it, that movie is an absolute masterpiece. That is a horror masterpiece. And then went to go see Us and was not ready for how much better it was than Get Out. So a movie that I already thought was a masterpiece has just been topped with yet another masterpiece, which has led me to this point now where I am so beyond excited for his third movie. Like when that remember the poster just came out? It was just the cloud with like the little kite thing, and it just said Nope.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, can't wait. So you have seen the movie. It's out this week. Tell me about it.
Don't want to hype it up too much, but it's really, really, really good. It's a very interesting thing that actually people with a real understanding of comedy tend to lend themselves very well to horror, because I think the line between scary and funny is actually quite thin. And there's something about Get Out. Get Out is kind of, there's almost a pastiche element to it.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of funny.
It's a mad science.
Exactly.
Movie.
There's a lot of funny things within it, and they actually lull you into that false sense of security that makes the insidious, creepy nature of Get Out so strong. That also exists in abundance in Nope. Keke Palmer is hilarious, and she is giving it everything. So when you're really brought in on her energy, really, the horror within does undercut you completely. And especially because you have that contrasted with Daniel Kaluuya, who is so low-key in this movie. And he's always quite a chill guy anyway, but he's very low-key in this. He's very, keeping it under the radar kind of thing. The balance of that, it just creates this feeling of unease in you the whole way through. Nope is actually the best way to describe the bad. I feel.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like it's a fascinating title anyway, because it opens up so many questions of like, what does this even mean?
Yeah.
And I know very little about the movie as well. I purposely stayed away. I think actually one of the best things about Get Out is not knowing a lot about the movie before you go into that. And actually, I think the same with Us as well.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of going into this movie with no expectations other than I'm excited to go on a journey, because I think we're going to be put into a situation where you have literally no idea what is happening here, and then slowly are drip-fed some information before you find out a massive thing towards the end. Very Twilight Zone in that sense.
That's quite a good read of what's going to happen in the movie for you, in your experience. I think there's something within the movie that is a bit of a sort of vaguely conspiracy theory-esque, not quite in the same way as a Moonfall scenario, where that was absolutely based on that conspiracy, but there's almost a thing of like, we don't really believe what's going on. And then as the movie develops, you as the audience learn more alongside them, and it is just so creepy. It's so weird. And yet it's just almost like the weirdness isn't really looked at. It's not like we're going to go, why is this happening? What does this mean? What is the grander idea of this? There is a threat. We have to deal with it. That's the plot.
Are we going to be looking at another situation here where Jordan Peele never directed for, never nominated for Best Director? Daniel Kaluuya and Bradley Whitford were not nominated. Lupita Nyong'o not nominated.
Could have had two.
Are we now heading for a third outing here where people are going to be like, in a year's time when the Oscars come out, being like, how was this not nominated? Or how was this person not nominated? Was Keke Palmer not nominated?
It's possible because of the calendar. Get Out being nominated for all that it was because it was so good. It came out right at the beginning of the movie calendar. So for it to continue to be that sort of cultural phenomenon that ended up getting a bunch of nominations, even though it didn't get a few that I think it deserved, it still got a lot of nominations. That was so impressive. This one, because it's coming out in the summer, then again, do the Oscars really mean anything? I mean, they do, because I would like one, please, one day. But do you know what I mean? Whereas, I'm trying to because you said that Us was up on Get Out. I don't want to present you with, but
it's up on.
It's really good, and it's this thing of he's created this incredible trilogy, and I think what would potentially give him the edge in getting award recognition this time as a director is that it is so much about Hollywood. It is so much about filmmaking. It's a lot of different things at once. It's very comprehensive. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of different strings being pulled. There's a lot of different plates being spun. It's fascinating. And the crucial part of that is sometimes when you have all of those different strands, there can be no cohesion. He brings everything together and holds it in place. And at no point are you as the audience member going, what? Where are we? What's happening? Why am I being shown this? You're with it. You're very in. You're very along for the ride. It's a very good film. I think you're going to really like it.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I absolutely cannot wait for it. So I'm not going to ask you to rank where it fits within the trilogy.
Three is a weird thing to rank.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like asking to do the Edgar Wright's Cornetto trilogy.
And there is almost something between linking all three of them in that way. In sort of like the social anxiety element of things. It's his third movie, and I keep coming back to that. I'm like, how do you keep knocking it out of the park every single time? Yeah,
can't wait. Absolutely cannot
big
wait.
Fan.
So, spoilers, it's my pick of the week.
Okay.
Because I'm so excited to see it. But it's not the only release that we've got this week. Because Lal Singh Chaddha is also out this week, and we had the opportunity to speak with Amir Khan. Here's what happened.
It's a film about innocence. It's a film about a character who's so pure of heart, and he's so innocent, and he doesn't have a negative bone in him, and the film really is about the strength that innocence brings with it without having to do anything. So usually in films you have a protagonist who's physically strong. Some protagonists have they have strength of moral conviction and they fight for justice, but here is a protagonist who doesn't have any great moral strength or physical strength. But what is special about him is that he's just a simple guy who's really innocent, and he doesn't have any negativity in him. And that is such a unique thing, and it brings with it so much strength on its own. It's almost as if the universe conspires to make sure things happen for a person who's so pure of heart.
We were going to ask you about the beard. Was it costume design or did you grow it?
No, I grew the beard. I grew the beard, but I grew the beard, and I wanted to be a longer beard, and I kind of lost time in the middle because it's a long story. I could have had a longer beard, but so what I did is I used some extensions, but the growth from the skin is all real. It's real growth,
Deer Creek International Business Solutions, how can I help you?
I am ready.
Well, that's great, Ladybug.
Ladybug?
Your new operational name?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Ladybug's supposed to be lucky. Ha!
You don't have bad luck.
Really? My bad luck is biblical. I'm not even trying to kill people and someone dies. Remember the suicidal bellboy?
Seems more like his bad luck than yours.
Okay, the wedding. Tequila? Johannesburg. It's time for some change.
You wanted simple for your first job back. Doesn't get simpler.
We need to find the person who took that case.
That's too easy. Shit.
What?
Remember those two wackos from the Bolivia job?
The twins?
Yeah, not so sure they're twins.
Get off the train.
I missed my stop.
Something else going on here.
Hi. You don't remember me?
You look like every white homeless man I've ever seen.
Really? You don't remember me? I'm sorry. I'm working on it.
Get off at the next stop.
Sounds so easy when you say it. Shit balls.
You're going to want to hear the whole story.
What's waiting for us in Kyoto?
The White Death, with his army of assassins.
There's this soulless psychotic leader with the largest criminal organization on the planet shoved right inside a...
I don't see the White Death letting any of us off this train. We need to come up with a plan. I'm gonna hurt people.
What's happening to your face? Maybe there was a little head trauma?
Maybe. I gotta get off this train. Sorry, buddy.
Also out this week, DC League of Super Pets, available in Super Screen and 2D, Elvis and Where the Crawdads Sing.
Not only that, Thor Love and Thunder, Minions The Rise of Gru, and Top Gun Maverick. I had 3 in a row there that had subtitles.
You did, yeah.
I love a subtitle. Yeah.
You do?
I do. I'm a
What's
big
your
fan.
favourite?
Spice World, the movie.
For me, it's anything that's then followed up with Resurrection.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Resurrection's a fun one.
Love
yeah,
it.
Big fan.
Alien, Resident Evil. There's a whole bunch of them. But anyway,
Perfect.
I've already given my nomination this week for Pick of the Week.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Is it also your Pick of the Week, or is there something else?
I think this week for me it is, because it's this thing of there's so much to it. There's so much in the tapestry of the movie that going back and seeing it a few times, you will pick up a lot more each time. And I just think it's just Keke Palmer's great. I love her. Brilliant.
So I'm going to go and try and see Nope this weekend.
Yeah.
I might try and see it in IMAX, actually.
I think that would be really smart. I think because Nope is a movie. So the house that they live in is a ranch in the middle of the California hills, which means that a lot of very swooping, wide vistas. So you kind of that full, crisp, bright, gigantic screen IMAX experience is going to really lend itself to this. And when you see the the Nope in question, you're going to be like, okay.
Well,
and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
See it in
Well,
IMAX.
I mean, and the other thing as well, like I want to see it in IMAX because
Yeah.
I'm Jordan Peele. I want to see it
Yeah.
in the biggest screen possible. But also,
Stop.
I get a free icy.
Oh, wow. Because ices are a part of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I get a free icy when I have an IMAX ticket for Nope.
Yeah. And then you'll be drinking your icy when you see the icy integration, and you'll be like, hey, that's us! But like
Cheers.
internally, don't make the noise.
No, quiet.
Respect.
Turn your phones off.
Thank you.
You think it's a UFO?
I don't know. But we got rules. I don't think they take you if you don't look at it.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
And throughout the month of August, we've got a special offer for Unlimited Card members, new and old, that every
Lovely.
time you use your Unlimited Card, so I'm going to go this weekend to see Nope,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going to use my Unlimited Card on the Saturday to book my ticket.
Job done.
On the Sunday, I'm going to get an email with a special reward that is unique to that day.
Oh!
Because every time you use your card, you get an email the following day with a brand new reward for the entire month of August.
It's like an advent calendar.
You're right,
I'm a big fan of that. That's way to get me on board.
Yeah. Movie advent calendar in August. You know, we've always been looking for a way to bridge the gap between advent calendars in December and then the next advent calendar in December.
This is it.
This is the one.
It works
we
for me.
Found it.
Thank you very much.
You can pre-order tickets for Fisherman's Friends 1 and All and Dragon Ball Superhero, and we've got unlimited screenings coming up for Bodies, Bodies, Bodies on August 23rd and The Invitation on August 25th.
The Invitation was trailed before Nope for me when I saw it in America, and it looks wild. And I'm you know me, I'm not really good at the scary, so I'll need someone to come with me. Bit scary. I'll need someone to come with me and hold my hand, and cover my eyes when I get a bit nervous.
You know I'm a very good cinema date as well.
You are. You're quite. Yeah. You're respectful, quiet, but you're also good for if I've thought of a joke and I need to tell you.
Yeah.
You won't tell me off for telling you. But I will probably be trying to get down to this unlimited screening of The Invitation because it looks really interesting. It looks quite fun.
Yeah, I mean, horror fan, bodies.
Yeah.
It's also high on my list.
There you
well.
go.
And we've had some cracking event cinema recently
yeah.
as well. Westlife Obs.
I was raised up.
Yeah, and I mean, I was super excited for RoboCop.
You were.
I was.
And we've had the Get Out and Us extravaganza.
Absolutely. We've got actually a double bill coming up as
huge.
well of both the original Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick, which, you know, as we have said, Top Gun Maverick is so good, it's retroactively made the first one good again.
That's
so
absolutely true.
now watching them both side by side, what a fabulous little situation you can get yourself into.
Lovely.
However, the event cinema that's really captured my imagination as the big old nerd that I am, Star Trek The Motion Picture Director's Cut is on the big screen on these dates, in fact, August 20th, the 21st and the 24th, and then on September 8th.
They are really getting... You have no excuses to not see this movie.
And I'm so super excited
There you
to
go.
go and watch the director's cut on the big screen. But that's all we've got time for on this edition of What's On at Cineworld Cinemas. You can check out any of the movies that we've discussed today using the link in the video description down below. And if you enjoyed these two idiots waffling back and forth, you can find more of that in the audio realm on all good and bad and mediocre podcast platforms. Until then, I've been Luke Owen.
And I've been done later.
And that's What's On.